Hey, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today again I have come up with a new version in my Google Chrome extension, that is version 2.5.0, with some very interesting and cool features that you'll really love it. So I'll be introducing two different features in this particular version. The number one is advanced performance analysis of your debug logs, and number second is advanced code execution flow analysis with visual flowcharting and log filtering. And the best part of this feature is that you can work on these features absolutely being offline, and you do not need any internet connection to work with these features in my Google Chrome extension. So let's go ahead and see how these features work. First, you have to open this Google Chrome extension panel by clicking on this small red icon on the left hand side of your browser. Once you open it, you can see the new version update v2.5.0 here. Now what you have to do is you have to go to the fourth sub tab that says debug logs. Once you click on it, this particular panel will open up, and you have to click on this particular button, get started, and it will open up a new window. So this is the analyze debug logs window, and in this particular window you can work absolutely offline with your particular debug log. So the debug log have to be downloaded in your local system. Once you download that, you simply have to click on this choose file. You have to select your debug log, open it, and it will appear in the screen. Now for the new two features, I think all these features you absolutely know about it. Now the two new feature addition in this particular version, to see those feature addition you have to go to the second tab. Okay, so for the two new features you have to click on this drop down menu, and you have to select first the performance analysis. So this is a new addition in this particular version. So once you come in this particular screen, you can see all the performance bottlenecks detected in your debug log. So currently I don't have any performance bottleneck detected in my current debug log, which I have selected and uploaded here. So if there is any performance bottleneck, you will find it in this particular section. Then you can also see the memory usage analysis report in this particular second panel. And the third and the last one is you will get the total performance summary of your debug log, which will tell you about the average execution time, the maximum execution time, and the overall performance score out of 100. Currently I have 100 on 100. You will also, once you click on this question mark icons, you will get the complete calculation strategy that I have used to come up with this particular score. Now this is absolutely inherent to this particular extension. This is just for your information and to tell you how is the performance. So currently for my current debug log, everything looks fine. So once you have any bottleneck, you will easily get it out here, and you can perform further analysis on it by making the code changes and go ahead with it. So this is the first update in this particular version. Now the second update, which is also a very important update, is the advanced code execution flow analysis with visual flow charting and log filtering. So for that you have to go to another screen, and once you click on this drop down, you will see one more option, that is code execution flow. You need to select this particular option. Now once you have selected it, now this is very interesting here guys. So what you will see here is few other things are already existing. Now I'll only talk about the addition in this particular version. Now you will not only get the execution times inside these blogs, but also you will get a execution time legend, which will tell you about whether the time taken by that particular code block is critical, high, medium or low based on the amount of time it took to execute that particular block. Now the second update in this particular screen is that you can now easily expand and collapse all the execution blocks in this particular section. How to do that? You just have to simply click on this button. Once you click on this button, you can see that all the execution blocks have been expanded, right? And once again, if you click on this particular button, it will collapse all the sections like that. So how easy is that? Otherwise, you can always go ahead and manually click on each block and expand or collapse it, correct? Now, not only that, the third update in this particular screen to make your life easier is that once all these blocks are expanded, you can easily hide or show the critical sections of these particular blocks, which is either the exceptions, debug log, assigned variables or execution time. I have given a separate checkbox for each of these 4 items. You can simply show or hide by just clicking these buttons. Now I can see that I only have the execution times and the assigned variables here. So let's play around with these 2 variables only. Let's say I want to hide all these green sections from this block. So green section is nothing but the assigned variables. So if I simply uncheck this assigned variable, you can see all the green sections got hidden. Now let's say I want to hide these execution time blocks also from this sections. So for that, I simply have to uncheck the execution time checkbox here, and you can see all the execution times got hidden from the lower section. Now, remember I was telling you about this execution time trend and how it will display. So for that, let's show the execution time again. You can see that all these are marked as green execution times with a green tick mark. So green tick mark here means it is normal. That is, it is taking less than 0.2 seconds of time. So it is considered as a normal. Now let's show the assigned variables again. The fourth feature here in this particular screen is that you can easily filter any kind of method, error or debug log section by simply putting that particular value in this text box and click on filter. How it works? Let's see it in action. So suppose that I want to see only this particular method, test SOQL.testSOQL method. So I'll simply type this method here and we'll click on filter. Once I do that, you see all the other methods and other variables got hidden from the lower section and only this particular section is visible here. So it's very easy to debug like that and easily get onto the particular section which we want to see in the debug logs. And if I want to remove this filter, then simply click on this clear button and everything is removed. Once you expand it, you see all sections of the debug log again, right? So now the fifth feature in this particular screen, which is very important, and I hope you will love this particular feature, is the visual flowcharting. So how it works is you have to click on this show execution flow button. Once you click on it, this particular modal pop-up will come up in your screen and it will show you the complete execution flow of your code blocks, starting from execution start until the last method that has been called in your debug log, along with the time that it took to execute that particular block. How cool is that? You don't have to go through the complete debug log now. You will get a complete flowchart of all the execution flow of your code right at your fingertip. So here, if this particular block is very big, you can also zoom in and zoom out like that, which easily help you get the required block on the screen. And once you want to reset the view, you can simply click on this reset view and it will come back to the original position. Here also you are getting the legends of the execution times, which tells you whether that particular block is critical, high, medium and normal based on the execution time it took to execute that particular code block. So guys, this is all about the two important features that you will get in this particular version update in my Google Chrome extension. I hope you will love these features, and do let me know in the comments, and do share this extension with your friends or colleagues. I hope to see you again in the next version update in my next video. So till then, bye bye. Have a good day.